Today we would be solving case study number 6, which I am sure all of you must have done in any case. Uh, and then we will look at valuation of intangibles. Thereafter, we would cover situation specific valuations. So, this is the agenda that we have, friends, for the day today. Uh, how many of you have done this case already? Please tell me.
No, I did the case, sir, because I'm not able to complete. No, I have one thing, sir.
Yeah.
In fact, the company is having non-operating income.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, percentage of because we have to take it for calculation for income tax purposes.
Mm-hmm.
Therein, the rate is not given. What is the amount that we have to consider?
What
Can
is
we assume something?
what is that?
No, but in the problem, I will read it.
Non-operating income, non-operating assets.
Non-operating income.
You mean to say non-operating assets? You are referring to
Yeah, the advantage of the non-operating asset.
The current market value of these investments are 400 crores. The income earned on these investments being non-operating income has not been included in EBITDA.
Right.
Figure at the beginning of the case study.
Correct.
For calculating our income tax and EBITDA calculation, we have to take that non-operating income also.
No, Surya. See, this is what we need to remember always. When you are using the discounted cash flow method, what you do, you try to find value of the business based on the operating income and not on the basis of non-operating income, and therefore there is no need for making any assumption of any kind, uh, because ultimately value of the business is based on the operations. So if you have been given the EBITDA and rest of the figures, and if nothing is mentioned as regards to the other non-operating income, you can simply ignore. So the non-operating assets have been given in the case study only to ensure that you are adding them to the present value which you have arrived using the discounted cash flow. So that is given to you just to ensure that you don't forget that those adjustments are to be made. And remember, when a case study is given, even in the exam, there will not be any scope for you to make any assumption. You take it for granted, because in real life you can make assumptions because you are the only one. But in the examination hall, there are so many. So if a scope is given for assumption, there will be a chaos actually. So likewise, in this case study, also there is no scope for any assumption. I always mention when I give the case study to you that in case if you have a doubt or a question, you ask me. In case you think that some information is missing, ask me well in advance, so that in case in designing the case study, in case if I have missed something, then I can take care of that actually. So that is how it
See,
is.
drafted so well, sir.
Yeah.
It is drafted so well. Maybe it's because our understanding problem, the confusion came.
No problem at all.
The
No problem.
confusion came.
No problem at all. All right. So very good. Devang, what was your answer coming per equity share? What was the value coming per share of per equity share? Sanjay,
Sir, I have completed only 70%. Last two is left actually.
why left?
Oh, today actually uh, last only I skip actually.
Acha, okay. Ankit,
Please.
Ankit, you have done it.
No, sir. No, I have not done it today, sir, because I was occupied somewhere, sir. It is very sorry, sir. Very, very sorry, sir. I'm really very guilty.
Ankit, the case study was given to all of you through two days back actually.
Yes, sir. Not able to exact time, sir. It is my fault, sir. My fault, sir.
Okay, no, not to worry, not to worry, friends. What we would do is now that you have fairly good idea, we would quickly first finish the case study. And okay, what do you suggest? We take the case study first, or we take the material first?
The material first.
This we can consider lastly, sir.
Case study we can take last, Surya.
Yes, sir.
Oh, excellent. Okay, very good, very good. So we'll do it accordingly. So we'll start with the valuation of intangibles.
Thorough in the methodology, sir.
Yeah, you're right. Okay. All right, friends. So this is. Are you? I hope you're able to see the PPT on the screen.
No.
No. Okay.
It's doing Excel only.
Excel only. All right. Okay. No worry. Now, are you seeing it now on your screen?
Yeah.
Excellent. Fantastic.
It's on, sir. It's in the screen.
Yeah, very good. All right, friends. So, as discussed, we would start the session with valuation of intangibles.